Okay, folks, let's talk about the US presidency. It's one of the most important roles in the world. It's a big deal, like the Super Bowl of American politics. The excitement, the stakes, the drama, it's all there. Every 4 years, we pick one person for the job. This process involves millions of Americans casting their votes. This lucky, or maybe not so lucky person becomes the leader of the whole country. They take an oath and promise to serve the nation. They call the shots on everything from healthcare to how we deal with other countries. Their decisions can impact millions of lives. It's a tough gig, kind of like herding cats, but with way more nuclear weapons involved. The pressure is immense. Think of it like this: the president is like the captain of a giant ship, that ship being America. They have to steer it in the right direction. They have a whole crew, that's the government, and they need to navigate some choppy waters. That's all the complicated issues. It's a role that requires wisdom, patience, and a lot of courage. One of the president's biggest powers, they get to sign bills into law. Congress, the guys and gals over on Capitol Hill, they write the laws, but it's the president who gets the final say. Think of it like a teacher grading homework. Congress hands in their work, and the president decides if it's good enough to become law. But wait, there's more. The president can also veto a bill, which is like saying, nope, not happening. This is where things get interesting because Congress can try to override the veto with enough votes. It's like a political tug of war. The president isn't just signing papers all day, they wear many hats. From the Oval Office to international summits, their role is multifaceted and dynamic. One of the biggest hats is Commander-in-Chief, which basically means they're the boss of the military. This role involves making critical decisions that affect national security and the lives of military personnel. They decide when and where to send troops, whether it's for combat missions, peacekeeping, or humanitarian aid. These decisions can have global implications and are often made in consultation with top military advisors. But it's not all about tanks and troops. The president also engages in various non-military activities that are equally important. The president is also the head of state, which means they represent America on the world stage. This involves attending international summits, meeting foreign leaders, and participating in diplomatic events. They meet with other world leaders, negotiate treaties, and generally try to make America look good. These interactions can shape international relations and impact global policies. And don't forget, the president is also the leader of their political party. This role involves strategizing for elections, supporting party members, and promoting the party's agenda. They go to rallies, give speeches, and try to get other members of their party elected. Balancing these diverse responsibilities is no small feat, but it's all part of the job. Section 4. The ripple effect. How the president's choices touch us all. Okay, so we've covered the president's powers and roles. But how do their decisions actually affect us, the everyday folks? Well, buckle up, because it's time for a reality check. Remember those laws the president signs? Those laws can change everything from how much tax you pay to what kind of healthcare you get. And those military decisions? They can send young Americans to fight in wars overseas. The president's words and actions have a ripple effect, influencing everything from the economy to our relationships with other countries. Section 5. History in Action. Presidential moments that shaped America. Let's dive into the history books for a second. Remember Abraham Lincoln. He was the 16th President of the United States and is often remembered for his leadership during one of the most tumultuous times in American history. He signed the Emancipation Proclamation, a monumental decision that led to the freedom of slaves during the Civil War. This act not only changed the lives of millions, but also altered the course of American history. That was a pretty big deal. The nation was divided, and Lincoln's decision was both bold and necessary. Or how about Franklin D. Roosevelt? He was the 32nd president and served an unprecedented 4 terms in office. He led America through the Great Depression and World War II, 2 of the most challenging periods in modern history. His New Deal policies helped to revive the American economy and provided hope to millions. Talk about a tough couple of weeks. Roosevelt's leadership and resilience were crucial in navigating these crises. These presidents, and many others, made decisions that shaped America into the country it is today. From economic policies to social reforms, their actions have had lasting impacts. So, there you have it, folks. The legacy of these leaders is woven into the fabric of the nation. The US presidency, a job with a lot of power, a lot of responsibility, and a lot of pressure. Every decision made in the Oval Office can have far-reaching consequences. It's not for the faint of heart, but it's a vital part of how America works. The role of the president is to lead, to inspire, and to make the tough calls when it matters most.